Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon. I guess I would a little bit of an explanation for those of you watching as these are released, why there was such a little bit of a gap. But I'll get to that in a second because we are unlocking our next and last animal friend. As you could have probably guessed by the fact that this is the last world. We don't have any more animal friends now that we've went here and unlocked lovely little Agent 9 here. Now he is a monkey that can shoot and whatever, and he is, very, very vaguely based on Agent 9. But in the meantime, he keeps up the usual tradition of, I want to say sassing Moneybags, but that's a little bit too light of a term. Harassment's a better one, but it implies that I side with Moneybags, and I don't. So, once Agent 9 is unlocked now, we, of course, as is per usual, get to go to his land, and, well, do you know the way I've been playing the last 4 worlds? Yep, that's exactly what we are going to be doing here today. We're going to go to Agent 9's home world, which is the little lab, and we're going to be seeing a little bit of a familiar friend when we step through these doors. And once we finish loading the level, because my memory card changed, and I can't autosave. Ignore that. But Agent 9 is going to go out here, and we're going to find ourselves face to face with our good old friend, the Professor from Spyro 2.
My favorite pupil.
Yeah. Why he's here, well, we don't really get that explanation, at least not yet. Anyway, the reason, I guess, while we're on hiatus, well, I guess I should talk about Agent 9 first. So you can go into first person with triangle and use it to, well, shoot everything. And I mean everything. And that's kind of the main thing, is that he does a lot of missions that involve a lot of shooting. And keep in mind as well that your laser blasts will bounce off walls. Alright, I'll finally get to my explanation now that, well, the rest of this is fairly self-explanatory. I got sick fairly shortly after recording the last episodes of this. And, yeah, I've been sick for quite some time. I'm still not even completely recovered yet. And the professor was going to tell us about what we were doing there. But, we knocked everything out before he could even speak to us. So, we're good. But yeah, I was ill. I could not, like, I spent one day, like, completely in bed. But the rest of it has just been me waiting for my voice to come back so I can actually go ahead and commentate all of this. Because, well, I kind of need to be able to do commentary to do a Let's Play. And I think my voice is, I'm not completely recovered yet. I still spend some occasional bits bursting into fits of coughing. But, well, hopefully you won't hear that too much. I mean, I think part of it's probably to be attributed to the air outside, but we'll worry about that. We'll worry about that if I need to do it. Now, he tells us as well real quick here that we have to shoot over that little box on the end there so that the enemies will stop coming out of the door. It's honestly best just to go into your sniper mode and just do it from the distance, in my opinion. That's really the best way to tackle these guys. Don't even bother trying to just jump in. There's also another one of these doors back here, so really just take out enough of the guys that you can progress. You can't do this one from afar, unfortunately. You just kind of blast them away. And then as soon as you can, go back there and take out the other security switch on the door. I think is what they called it, a security switch? Something along those lines. Actually, they called it a panic button. That's what it was. A panic button. Anyway, we have made our way into the observatory room here because, well, what good professor doesn't have a lab blasting around and looking in space? Of course, right? None. Why would any professor not have that? Right? Right. I spent my time here looking for secrets and finding none, so I eventually just decided to go ahead and talk to the professor. Eventually, because you need to.
These indicators show
Yes.
that a bunch of Rhinox are hiding.
Oh man, they're hiding in the screen. How could they? That's actually not completely true. They're hiding in front of the screen. They're just hiding in the little platformy areas between there. Yeah, it's pretty easy, especially if you're like me and you have this modded into widescreen, and then you can see even further. It's not that bad. Just go back and forth, shoot them all down. There's a counter that I can't see because it's being blocked by another counter. on my screen of how many you've shot. That's unfortunately where my big clock for my commentary is residing. So I cannot tell you how many there are. What I can tell you is that we got them all, and we are now moving on. I don't think there's really too much of a penalty for not doing that. I think they just shoot you and you take a hit of damage and you do it all over again. Well, not the whole thing again. You just get a chance to shoot them again. Anyway, little 2 rounds here. So we get sniper rounds, and he tells you, this is the first time they tell you that you can zoom in and out by using the 2 first shoulder buttons, L1 and R1. Pretty good thing, because you can just kind of stand up here right in the doorway and just take out, well, basically most of them. And by most of them, I mean basically all of them. Because I'm just that good, I guess. I'm not, but we can pretend it is. And we got another dragon egg. And that's important to us, because that's our main goal.
Switch the gravitonometric generator back on.
And, well, and he hopes no birds got in there. There's your hint. There's a ton of birds that got in there. Now, one thing that I forgot about that I'm remembering now that I've recorded this is that, well, there's 12 birds in the sky and 6 little nests. So what you can do to make your life a little bit easier is actually just take out birds in the nests, and then new birds will fly into the nests, and then all you have to do is just take out all the ones that fly in, because look, there's birds that are actually just relocating themselves into the nests that we've already cleared. It's actually pretty simple. A little bit of a flaw in the logic there, but yeah. And now that we've cleared all the ones out in the sky, we can just go out and clear the other nests. And I don't think that you're completely safe, by the way, because they can and will swoop at you if you get too close. So that's why it's definitely good to do this from a distance, as demonstrated right there. And I somehow managed to take one of them out. Yeah, just do it from distance. Easiest way to do it. And the lab is indeed clear, so now we can move on to the outside portion. And if you were wondering how we destroy the little locked crate from before, well, we're about to go find out after I finish collecting all these gems, because Agent 9, like Sergeant Bird, gets a little bomb power-up. And also, like the Sergeant Bird level, there's a skill point related to those in this level that I did not actually pick up in the Sergeant Bird levels, because I incorrectly stated and thought that the moles didn't affect anything, which is actually not true. But anyway, as the professor is about to go tell us right here, this is a bomb vending machine. Because, why not? Honestly, why not? So yeah, that is actually what our square button is designed to do. And you can see we can actually aim pretty nicely with it. You can hold the 10 at a time, and it's pretty useful. So as you can see here, the target lights up when we're in range of the target. Pretty much if it lights up, you're good. If it doesn't light up, well, you're not gonna hit it at all. It's a pretty generous range, but still, you need to make that target light up. And luckily for us, it targets just about everything that you need to blow up, including the secret. Now, if you're wondering what the secret is, well, we'll get to that in a little bit. Because for the first thing we want to do is we want to go complete this level. But, and yeah, as you can see here, we can even explode the little healthy things, which is probably a good thing, because I don't think we have any sparks left at the current moment. Which makes it very difficult to pick gems up. And they're aiming at us, but I think our range is actually significantly farther than theirs is, because as you can tell, our range here is pretty far. Yeah, we're so far away that he didn't even come to see us, or didn't even get to see us. And yes, as soon as you walk close to that gate and all the guys are gone, you will trigger it, so just be careful, because obviously they can now shoot through the gate. And you don't want to have them shooting your face off, do you? Well, do you? I don't know. I mean, maybe you do. Maybe you're into that. Who am I to judge? But I, for one, am not. So we're going to try to take these guys actually out. Because, well, I would like to do that. And keep in mind as well, the ceiling thing is in your way, so you can't just clear throw across the entire thing. But it's probably best just to go do it real quick, and then switch positions, and then do it again. Like that. And I accidentally walked too close. But we have basically cleared this place out. Because that's important. And, well, we get another chesty thing here that we blew up in the cutscene. Because, skills. Not necessarily skill point level skills. But, yeah, it's all the same, really. Here's Rowan. And that is our next to last one, because there's one more actually hidden one. There's actually a hidden one in one of these levels for once. It's not just given to us. Wait, are there usually hidden ones? There's not a hidden one in Sheila's. I guess there is one that you have to go out of your way for. in Sergeant Bird's. How about in Bentley's? I honestly don't remember. I don't remember, but there's one hidden that's here. And you have to, what you have to do is you will notice that there is, well, first off, you'll notice that there's actually balloons in the sky everywhere that you probably want to shoot down, especially now that you've cleared out the level. And I do that at some point, is I just go ahead and actually try to get them up. But if you're very good here, it takes a little bit of skill and a little bit of perfect aiming, but what you have to do is you have to get it over the thing, if I actually remember to aim it, and get it to blast away the little switch. And that's how you get into this secret section over here. And if you're good with one blast, you can take out both the tree and the chesty thing. And the palm trees, the little pineapple palm trees, are actually the secret thing we need to take out if we want to get that skill point. But skill points aside for the moment, what we want to do for now is just use our laser blaster to actually take out these guys in the boats. Because when we do our last one here, that's not the last one, I think I have 2 more. Yeah, I do. This one, if I look in here, this one guy's just kind of chilling over here, hidden. And if we shoot him down, he just kind of starts coming towards us. We hit him, he runs out of control, slams into the beach, and we get ourselves another dragon egg. This one is Tony. Alright, with Tony in tow, let's get to collecting the rest of the gems, and also let's get to blowing up the rest of the pineapple trees. Now, if you noticed, I did actually forget the one that was back there, but shh, I'll figure that one out in a bit. Give me time, I will get it. But yeah, so let's go figure out the rest of the gems, because I went around kind of hunting for the rest of them, and well, turns out there's a couple actually hidden in here, because even throughout all of my looking around in here, I did not actually manage to come across the ones in the ceiling. And then there's another couple out over here. Get them, blast them, and also, yeah, the trees. I didn't even realize, I don't think I even realized at the time that I blew up the tree. Like when I blew it up along with that one very difficult to explode chest. The reinforced chest, I don't think I actually realized it at the time, and I thought that was supposed to be the reveal. Also, keep in mind as well, because I've been sick, I've recorded like literally just about the entire rest of this Let's Play already, so it's weird kind of coming back through it again, because literally everything else in this Let's Play is recorded already, except for the commentary, which is the only thing that's been delaying it, and I'm sitting here and I'm struggling as well, because I've actually taken 2 breaks, and I'm hoping they're not that noticeable when I've taken them, but I did indeed take a couple of breaks. But yeah, so I had to go back here after that and get some more bombs, and I realized as well above the bomb platform there are indeed 2 more balloons, and I somehow managed to take that one out by shooting it in the string, and that should give us just about enough gems to that'll be done just about everything. Yep, that's all 700. And the only thing I have left now in this level is that one little tree that I forgot all the way over here. Let's get this done, shall we? Boom, boom, skill point. Done. Only a few left, folks. Getting pretty close to the end. Anyway, that's going to be it for Agent 9's level. My memory card is still not the correct memory card, but, well, we'll fix that in the next episode. See you then, everybody. Level complete.